$5,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round playoffs on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium. His first carry. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw is Rivers, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into...
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Raheem Mostert.
Ready, black 15. 43 the mark. 43 the mark. All day, baby, all day.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run with Hines. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
180.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there.
Down, 50. Not a wolf. Mark 54. Watch the pass.
Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Here's Mostert. Gets around him. Flashes another juke. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is Mostert. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second. On play action, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. No, he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they...
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Set 180, 380. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This is Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 74 yards.
Ready? Check 26, check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So an 8.
Here we go. And 2 stop.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down or more past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for the Ravens. 48 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The quick slant caught. and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Looking to throw. Stevens to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's go.
First down, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Third and short yardage, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stevens. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 3 yards out.
Block the team! 43 is the mark, 43. Check, 43.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Hey, Alpha! Yep. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
To throw on third down. Stevens sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game.
60 outlaw. Here we go, G. Shoot. Go.
Now they'll pitch it out here. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Stevens flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
Brown 80! Hey, Brown 80!
Rivers on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call it sack.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On third down, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss.
Let's go. 30 base.
.54 Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Hey, Zoo.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they do.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway.
50, plant. Watch 54, watch 54. Watch the screen. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. Set. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 60 Pittsburgh.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54 Mike.
Right. Back. Step.
To throw on second down. Stevens escaping the pressure. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. Boy, another big play late here for him. Offense, Charles, it certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Stevens, flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers, taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, Rivers toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Rivers again. And he's got his man Hilton. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing Rivers, and the pressure gets to him again. 3rd and long, defense with...
Set. 18 Gators.
Check. Walk 54.
Now.
Yeah, let's go set.
Bravo.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down. Stevens on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. A little juke. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Eluding the pressure right, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So, my man.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a handoff here to his running back. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On first down, Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3rd and long for Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Gotta fix it up, they eyes, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like Yale Nets. Every flow is unmatched. I better get set and finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In every resort, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Boards in a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards in a Shawshank. Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat now. Like how you couldn't pay the freestyle. Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was homeless, sleeping on the sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social mission. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true. You look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I'm living right. I ain't gonna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Yeah. This shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my rhyme. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take no fouls. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the field. Yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops, uno, no, I can be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds feed us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes,